Hey guys, I'm back. Alan got the kill for me. Thank you, Alan. I didn't need to get that kill at all. Honestly, I don't really. Um, so Iron Banner day two, I guess. It's really kind of a. It's starting to create a weird vibe in the community in the game because I don't really understand what's going on. It seems like I'm in lobbies that either they don't care about the win, the enemy team is just that much more skilled than us, or somebody's cheating. There's only three ways. I finally figured out Iron Banner challenges, and I'm just going to share that because what the fuck? So you click on the you hover over the activity, and it says challenges. 2 of 4 complete Iron Banner matches as either Solar or Void subclass. So it's asking me to complete 7 matches today, or before the end of the Iron Banner run, um, as either a solar or a void subclass, which of course are the new updated ones. Uh, and I'm like, this is why I'm standing in a lobby that is basically just they're just grinding it. They're not even really trying to win. I'm like, I mean, I could come in with a fire team. I have a clan, and I'm sure some of these guys are actually. I'm sure some of these, players are actually in the Iron Banner right now, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why bother? I mean, I'm in this because I want to try it out. I want to give it a fair shake. I want to see if it's really worth it. Um, I don't understand. It's something about the Iron Banner, wearing the Iron Banner armor or the ornaments over your armor. I have five, which is I think all you really need to get the full benefit of the equipment boost. I don't understand quite what's going on with that, but I will find it. And well, I got something. I don't. Oh, cool! I didn't die. Thought. Never mind. Sorry. uh, yeah, yeah. But yeah, fuck me, dude. I can still have some. I can still find something funny in the game. That's the funny part of it all. Is that what the hell? Why didn't he? Oh, he just ran off and died with it. Yeah, whatever. That was bizarre. Yeah, that's the thing is that, like everything else in this game, when it comes to PvP, there's going to be people who really, 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 really want to win. There must be something they're thinking they can get out of it. I don't know. I don't know what they really want. I mean, me, I play for loot. I play for better gear. I play to push the envelope of my Guardian stat lines. I'm focusing on really just could not shoot that dude enough to get damage on him. Apparently, I'm just not meant to win. That's the thing. Is that I mean, I had this conspiracy theory way back in Destiny One, actually, around the time that the Hawk Moon first entered the game, and this friend of mine and I were playing Iron Banner because we heard that's where you can get it. And I was like, yeah, whatever, bullshit, blah blah blah. It's another hand cannon. I got my Fate Bringer. What do I care? I got my Thorn. What do I care? Or something like that. I can't remember specifically what it was. I think it was a Fatebringer, or it was the AS, not the AS Luna. It was a Fatebringer, I think. Ew, garbage. Why? That is so nasty, shat. But anyway, so we played 2 matches of Iron Banner, and in the second match, I got the Hawk Moon as a drop. And have you ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? And Carrie does this really annoying screech kind of noise. And he literally says, I want to hear the most annoying noise in the world, and he does it. I'm not going to do it because that would just be trolling. So my buddy, he's kind of like, he does that. He's doing that wailing, that keening for like a good minute and a half. And I'm like, dude, it's okay. Don't worry about it. People actually, the guys that we were playing with actually quit out of the lobby. He was just so, he was he wasn't salty about it, but he wanted to like because that was the key people I played with in the early days of Destiny was that there was we would chide each other and we would troll each other, but it was always in good fun. It was always, there was always a sense of friendship and humor behind it. It wasn't like, whenever it was really genuinely angry. Um, but yeah, so we talked about it a lot. It's just like, how is it that, you're able to get, uh, Has a Vengeance after 3 runs through Vault of Glass, and I've been playing Vault of Glass since it landed, and the game's about to end, and I've yet to even get a Has a Vengeance. And he says, yeah, but well, how is it that anytime there's a world drop exotic, within about 2 or 3 days you get it? And I'm like, I don't know, I mean, it's just weird RNG, and it really is. Um, and I used to think we came up with this theory that there's a hidden stat in your character account that is, where is your RNG most favored? Are you more favored again? And at first we thought it was like, well, exotics versus legendaries versus good rolls versus bad rolls versus activity specific drops versus anything really. And I still feel from time to time that there's like when it says killed by the architects, I found out that that means that you died for a reason that the game wasn't intending to have happen. That something externally uh, has basically done a shenanigans on you. uh, yeah, I don't know. It's that not in so many direct words, but it sounded like the way it was explained to me is that the game's acknowledging that somebody's not playing quite right, and you got to take the brunt of that shit. Um, as opposed to like a misadventure, which is you just got too close to your own exploding shit, and you fucking get to deal with it now. Make better choices. Um, so I think that being unlucky in some things and then really really lucky in other things is just a matter of I think it's ingrained in your character's account. I mean, take a look at your inventory, play for a whole week, put everything you earn in the vault, and then take a look at it and make a note of what items you get the most of and what kind of rolls you get the most of. And play another week, same activities if you can, and put all that stuff in the vault and take a note of it. And I'm not saying you have to stock your vault, but hey, we got 600 spots now, so it's easy to do. Um, and you'll see certain patterns arise. You'll see, you'll if you're playing like a warlock, you might see, I seem to pull armor with a lot of mobility on it, even though I'm playing as a warlock, or as a titan, I'm pulling a lot of, discipline, or my guns seem to roll with rangefinder more often than not if there's rangefinder in the loot pool. And it's weird, and it all goes into these philosophies of synchronicity and shit like that. And I don't know, it's interesting to take a look at because don't forget, this is all math. And in the grander scheme of mathematics, patterns arise. Patterns are supposed to be there because that's why math works, because there's a pattern. And we develop these theorems and these rules out of those patterns. So playing Iron Banner right now, I'm in a lobby that's really not trying very hard. Sorry, um, because I've been in lobbies that were really trying hard. They were focused. They were guarding. They were collecting. They were trying to make sure that people were getting rezzed as best they can. Um, that kind of thing. And when I played the original Rift, I was part of a 6-man fire team. It was our early clan state, and I ran one of 3 roles. I was either a defender for the runner, whether he had the rift or not. I was designated wingman for the runner, or I was the distractor. If there was somebody, if I could not block fire or take out the guardian that was attacking our runner, I needed to get in there and distract them as much as possible. Or I was a defender of the rift, and it all depended on what map we got into. Um, and like I said, I mean, I don't think anybody playing these days knows how to really realistically read the room. You could see who's interested in being a collector. You could see who's interested in just getting kills. You could see who's thinking, tactically about where the runners are going to be versus our rift. Um, and there's no mini map to look at to see where where your players are, like in other battle games. There seems to be a mini map on just about everybody except for Destiny. All we get is this little proximity radar, which is fine in itself, and it's something. It's better than nothing. I fucking hate Blackout. Fuck. Um, Strikes always seem to take a lot longer during blackout mode. All right, yeah. Did we score? No, we didn't. They did. Yeah, we died again. And then after you score the rift, you're not supposed to be able to kill anybody, but you still can. Which points it to shenanigans. But anyway, um, I'm going to bounce into the orbit. So then you have this. Okay, so they finally did. I've been talking about this forever. I said, instead of having bounties, why don't we just have challenges? And yeah, having extra armor does help clear the matches. I'm now down to one more to go. Um, it's why can't I access right now? I'm not anywhere, am I? Weird. So they got rid of bounties, which was great. I think that's great because it caused a lot of problems that it was difficult to get kills when people were trying to get kills for you. But then they give you Rift where you don't get credit for kills, you get credit for Rift drops only. If everybody's still running around trying to get kills, because I think there's a Triumph around here somewhere. I can't remember where I found it. Risen? No. Haunted. Here we go. Iron Banner. So you got this. Okay, Frostfire's Will. Complete Iron Banner challenges. Yeah. Complete Iron Banner matches while wearing at least one piece of Iron Banner armor. Reset Iron Banner rank. And earn points by completing objectives in Iron Banner playlist modes. So these are all really basic. But the problem is that people aren't out of that headspace of leaderboard. So Bungie at least went halfway towards what I've been asking for, which is get rid of bounties altogether, unless they provide you with actual material drops, like the gunsmith. You get enhancement cores out of his efforts. You get bright dust off of the repeatables. You get a bright dust buff if you do 8 bounties. And I think what should happen is that you should only have repeatables. Okay, you could stock up as many as you can afford, as many spots as you can in your inventory. I don't think there should be a a 5 count limit for repeatable bounties. I think you should be able to have this entire, if you want repeatable bounties, because it's for bright dust. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Bright dust, give me a break. And at 3K a pop to put in your inventory, that's a deterrent enough. That slows you down. Puts you back on the grind for or on the hunt for a glimmer. Um, I mean, nothing count. No, bounties don't count for reputation. All they provide you with is materials, and that's the gunsmith and the repeatables. So they should just take bounties out of all the game altogether and just put everything back into quests and challenges. And I think that in itself, and make sure the challenges aren't going to interfere with your gameplay. Now, if you don't have um, a full set of Iron Banner armor, which would be all of this, then you can do what I did over here. And I only play kinetics for the most part. When I play just kinetic. Oh, there is subsistence on this. And demolitionist. Holy fuck. This is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. Fuck. I can do that. I can bring that up. Holy, it's got a reload stat on it. See, I got this 100 stability because I got that masterwork and I got the steady rounds here, and then of course this rifling. But damn, subsistence is so fucking hot, and demolitionist. That is, I mean, I take it in the pants about a total of what, 6, 5, 11 points. I take 11 points in the pants, but then I gain another 11. I gain 11 points in reload speed, and I have a reload masterwork. This is kind of like makes me feel a little less than happy about it. Um, and being a hunter, I don't need to worry about reload too much. My God, guys, you can't fucking give me a decent roll. This is what I'm talking about. I get really, really good rolls on sidearms and bows and scout rifles and auto rifles. I get really good rolls on those things. I get pretty okay rolls on submachine guns and swords and rocket launchers and grenade launchers. But I get real shit rolls on hand cannons. My hand cannons, I have to struggle with those infusion rifles and snipers. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to come to a point real quick here to make this as short as possible. I just think that Iron Banner. It's good that it chose Rift, um, because otherwise, battle leveled Iron Banner is just whoops. Otherwise, battle leveled Iron Banner is just control. Honestly, it's just garbage. Um, I'm glad they didn't choose Showdown. I'm glad they didn't choose Survival. I'm glad they didn't choose Elimination because honestly, I find Survival and Elimination to be way too close to each other to um, to be two separate modes. I really don't think they should be two separate modes of this. Like I said, there's a lot of overlapping in the gaming modes that is just like Showdown is kind of like achieve victory by defeating opponents and preventing revives. Win the most rounds. Wait a minute, seriously? Fight for glory points by depleting your opponent's shared life pool. Yeah, all of this is all the same. Rumble is the only one different. This should just be Control, Clash, Rift, and Rumble. Really, that's all it should be. And have a three-man version, a 3v3, and a 6v6. Okay, that's kind of really, I think, would be a perfect nice. And then freelance for all of it. Freelance control, freelance showdown. They got freelance with here. Yeah, I don't think you need that. I think just Rumble, Clash, and Control and Rift. That's good enough. Um, and then the specialty matches that can come in on a weekly rotation, like Mayhem, which I love. It is to me Mayhem is the quintessential Destiny PvP experience. It really is. Control is everybody has control. Every game has control. Capture the fucking flag. Give me a fucking break. Um, that's what Rift really is. Capture the flag. It's Halo. It's the Halo PvP. Capture the flag. I would love to see a mode that is, I don't know what they would call it, but you have a team that defends the fort and a team that assaults the fort, and that rotates, and you play four matches. No, yeah, you have to play four matches. You play four matches, and if it's a tie, then you have like a lightning round, which is just every man for himself with friendly fire. You know, last guardian standing wins the game kind of situation. I would think that would be pretty insane. It'd be kind of like you have this defender the mode, and then at the very end it's rumble, um, and everybody's a victim. But yeah, Iron Banner, the way it's set up right now, it feels like really watered down lemonade. You know, that's what Iron Banner was supposed to be. Iron Banner was supposed to be that cool glass of water at the end of a hard workout. That not freezing because you don't want to do that to system shock your ass, but that refreshing drink at the end of a workout or a hard day, and it just feels like it's just tasteless. It has no texture to it. It has no oomph to it, and the gun rolls in it are just becoming a little bit less than good. I'm gonna give this guy a try. Masterwork this. I got the glimmer and I got the shards, so what the fuck? I'm gonna just push that reload and see if it really matters. Normally I don't masterwork the reload, but I figured what the fuck. I miss that masterworking doesn't drop orbs on multi kills. There was so much more flexibility for that. That's the thing is that Bungie keeps pushing these design choices for flexibility, but it's like it's not really there. It's there, but it's not really there. It's just like the Iron Banner. It's like this is supposed to give you something to do that's different, and I don't know. Anyway, well, I'm confused by its choice. Like I said, this is day two for Iron Banner, and so far, day one was unsatisfying. Day two is kind of being there too. Whatever my pinnacle drop might be, is it worth it? We'll find out here in this review. So I'm just going to shut up. You can watch the gameplay. place your bets to see if I get a lobby that gives a shit or it's just coasting for the challenge, and maybe you can like place your bets to see how many times I get avenged or how many times I get killed by the architects or misadventures. Make it a mini game. Oh, yeah, and thanks for stopping by if you made it this far. Oh man, massive teabagging party. Had a bit of a coughing spell. So I went, okay, sorry about that. Well, yeah, when you see that lens flare, there's not much you can do, and I forgot that I can dodge. Player resing. I remember that used to be a thing in Destiny 1. I'm tired of comparing this game to Destiny 1. Destiny 2 is not Destiny 1. And I've accepted that long ago. And I actually enjoyed it, too. I mean, there was a lot of things in Destiny 1 that were kind of fun, but there was a lot of things in Destiny 2 that are funner. I almost killed myself for no good reason. Oh, Jesus. They just scoot away. I guess explosive knights don't work against that guy. But a shotgun to the face tends to do it. Oh, of course he's Xbox. And of course he's heavily weighted on the resistance. I don't get that. Exploding throwing knife should one-shot a Guardian. Fuck you. What the fucking hell, dude? This team's got way too much rage in it. The fuck? I'm glad they're doing it here and not somewhere else. Still, man, I have concerns for that individual's private life. I guess I start looking around for more cooperative games. Just, oh, come on. Still the same thing. Now, I can understand why people just want to grind it and not really put the effort in for the win. They just wanted to go faster. That's all. They just wanted to go faster. I think they went for that first win just because they wanted to make sure they wanted the other team to fucking kind of like bullfighting. That's what I think it is. I think it's like bullfighting. Um, Only I don't know if we're the bull or they're the bull. Maybe we should just put some shit at the end of that and just be done with it. Okay, so the match is over, but it's taken for fucking ever to recycle it. So whatever. I guess I must be carrying the lobby again. Well, that's a peer-to-peer networking thing. It's kind of like if you remember torrents. I think torrents are still a thing on the internet. Um, Everybody who's part of the torrent shares a little bit of the file, and then you get to like download like this 3 hour long movie because everybody's got a little bit of it that they're sharing. And yeah, this gun sucks. I hate pulse rifles. Oh Jesus Christ! Come on. At least this dude isn't teabagging me. That's a player. Honestly, that's a good player right there. And I don't even feel like I'm being targeted by him. It's just the game just happens to be putting us next to each other on a regular basis. Again, it goes into that whole RNG thing. You might just be preternaturally disposed to facing off with a certain group of people, and that's what peer-to-peer was supposed to do. But I think it does it in the wrong way, that there's no geo-filtering, so you never really know if you're playing with somebody who's on your local intranet or halfway across the world, unless you go into their player profile. But now there's crossplay, so you can't tell if that Xbox or PC player is, here in North America on the West Coast or somewhere off in freaking Eastern Europe. Oh, never mind. Why? I don't get it. What did I do to you? I mean, I'm complimented also at the same time because apparently he thinks I'm badass enough that, beating me, in a duel like that was worth it, I guess. Okay. I don't know. I have mixed feelings when it comes to people who cheat and people who teabag or stuff like that. It's kind of like part of me is kind of like, well, a majority of me is complimented that they think that I was that much of a threat that cheating is the only way they felt they could outplay me. I'm not that good of a player. I'll be honest. PvP, I'm not that good a PvP player. Uh, Mostly because I just don't have the fucking motivation to be better. I just don't fucking care anymore. I used to. Really, I did. But I just don't fucking give a shit. Um, and then it's kind of like, oh, he's at the bottom of the fucking board too. Why does he have no? He has nothing there. Well, neither do I, but still, why is he at the bottom of the board? I hate leaderboards. Anyway, I'm reporting this guy for griefing because I just think it's bullshit. Um, and I think Radiate was also doing the same thing. Oh, no, I'm just going to report the guy who teabagged me. And I just complimented him for not teabagging me and being a real player and a sportsman, but oh well. That is what it is. But yeah, so getting teabagged and getting hate mail and stuff like that. It's kind of like, in a way, it's a compliment, but in a way, it also makes me feel sad because you have so much of a you're so easily influenced by what another person does that you're going to lose your shit like that. I mean, I'm not above throwing a kiss at somebody, or I mean, my emotes are not meant to. I mean, most of my emotes, and I'll show you my emotes. So this will be funny. You can see what I'm doing here. If I'm playing Gambit, I'll do a ta-da, a hair flip, a kiss blow, or a trailing pyrotechnics. I like this one a lot. I use this one at the end of strikes because it just feels fun. If somebody's being toxic towards me and is teabagging me and I finally get the kill on them, I'll throw them a little kiss. If we like totally melt the primeval and just destroy it, there's a head flip. And if I'm like super proud about a move that I've made, I'll do that. Um, but I don't taunt someone. I won't teabag anybody. First of all, I don't want to fucking waste my dodge. But more importantly, I won't teabag a person regardless of how they've played. I'll just blow them a kiss. In other words, you need some love apparently because of the way you were acting. And I mean, but I mean, yeah. As long as they keep it in a virtual space, I guess that's better than anything. Anyway, enough of that shit. I'm past it. Let's find out what my rewards are. What did we get here? We got a engram. Okay, that's fine. Rank 5. Holy crap. Ugh. Let's go see what Shax has for me. Maybe he's got something better. I'll pop the engram and deconstruct and decode it and see what we get. We got this. Okay, I got a hand cannon. We got some pants. We got a sidearm. Bikini is nice. Ugh, stars and shadow. Helmet. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I think I already got my Bright Dust challenge done for Shax. I'm working on Zavalala. Vuvuzala. Okay, fine. Let's go decrypto. We have one of these. All right, there's the Enyo, whatever. Um, I guess until I get to the right rank, I don't think it's worth pulling these out because if I decode them at Rahul, I don't think I get Iron Banner gear. I think I get random world gear, and I don't want to have these like bunched up in my inventory. So I'm going to leave them here for a little bit. Let's see what's the next challenge. There is no more challenges. We finished the challenges. So okay, okay, that's good. That's actually really good. I actually enjoy that a lot. Thank you. But let's take a look at my guns here so I can talk a little bit about that RNG conspiracy I have. There you go. Steady Hands and Kill Clip, that's a decent roll. Grave Robber, One for All, that's a decent roll. Outlaw Movement Target, pretty okay roll. 180, Ambitious Assassin and Kill Clip. Steady Hands and Surrounded. I guess I got shit on that. I don't want Riptide. Fuck Riptide. Um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, on the paper, I think my original Peace Bond is better than anything. It's got Swashbuckler versus Demolitionist. It's got Rangefinder versus Subsistence. I don't have to worry about reload speed because I'm a hunter. I reload on the dot, don't I? Right? I'm playing with the Radiant one for right now because of funny. Um, let's see. My Helmer roll is crap. pants is crap. So yeah, I'm not feeling like there's too much in the way of getting shit really done here. Um, let's go get grenade launcher kills and be happy. So I got the checkpoint. I don't know. What's your guys' opinion on being teabagged or receiving hate mail or having somebody taunt you after they kill you in the game? I used to get really sensitive about it, obviously because I'm still talking about it, even though I said I was over it. But I'm just curious to see what you guys is, what your people, what everybody's doing these days as far as reacting to them. Oh, you know what? It might have been because he was an Xbox player and I'm a PlayStation player. There's a lot of animosity towards PlayStation players from the Xbox and PC community because Bungie started off as a PC gamer platform, went to Xbox for Halo, did do a PlayStation, or actually an all platforms title, which was Oni. I think Oni was all platforms, and because I know I played it on PlayStation too. But I'm thinking that maybe that's just I don't know. It could just be the culture. Let's get some good times. Boom! I love this. We're done. All right, now next thing is going to be the catalyst on this dude. Oh, yeah, these take and thrall are just a hit and a half with this type of weapon. I should be able to fucking get the. Yeah, see, that should happen. I think the take and thrall are good for a sniper chest. Whoops, fucked that up. Yeah, I think if I wanted to really get good at snipers, I'd come here and practice against these assholes. Having that shot confidence is the best thing in the world to have being a good sniper. And being able to estimate, a hip fire shot versus a targeted shot. It's just, it's worth it. I'm gonna try to proc the rest of these thralls. I don't know what the fuck's taking so long for them to generate. Just have to kill enough of the knights to get it go. Like, I don't know. Here we go, finally. Now we're dead. Oh my god. Wait a minute. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Defeat targets uses this weapon to unlock this upgrade. Well, the Press Pass was a pretty good gun altogether to start with, but I don't feel like grinding this out. That's just ridiculous. Anyways, that's about it I got for now, and thanks for stopping by once again. I'll play Iron Banner tomorrow and see what the daily challenge is for that, and uh, yeah, I guess it's more about ranking it up by just playing the game and seeing. I mean, because I don't know. Like I said, the rewards have just not been anything better than this gun right here. Well, not even this gun. It's more like this gun. um, so yeah, I'm gonna give this guy a little test drive, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, go have some fun.